This is something that I saw on Reddit, and it shows something that I discovered about 3 years ago, almost to the day actually, about Miss Fortune's Ultimate. Now, if we play it, we can see what's going on. Now, as you saw there, two ultimates were present in the game at the same time. She's one of the only champions that can actually do this. But something that you may have noticed is, have you noticed that this one is a lot thinner and this one's a lot wider? So this is the video I made at the time, and I'll just let it play through. So here are some screenshots from the video to help demonstrate how this all works. As you can see, I've just cast Miss Fortune's Ultimate, and there are defined lines of trajectory. This doesn't necessarily imply that each bullet in the wave is its own projectile, because you could theoretically have a polygon where the projectiles are just visual, where if you're just standing inside the triangle you take damage. But this couldn't be the case if it was a polygon, because as you can see here, the spread out is very uneven. You would expect if it's a polygon and for some reason it deforms, that it would deform evenly. But as you can see, these two are very close together, these two are far apart, and these two are very far apart. So there must be something going on with trajectories here. If I put it back to the first ultimate and then show the trajectories of each of the bullets. So my going theory is that when you cast her ultimate, it creates a series of points in space. So if we just mark those. Now I have already pre-calculated this just as a disclaimer. But if I bring back the second ultimate and mark those trajectories, you can sort of see where I'm getting at now. So I'm not sure whether these points are created from angles of a radius, or whether they are distances of a perpendicular line. What I mean by that is that with a perpendicular line this would like come out, and then perpendicular would be like that, and you know there could be a distance like point there, point there, point there, point there, point there. That could be the case. I think it's probably just at angles of radius, just points on the circumference. It's probably easier to calculate, especially if you're already considering the mouse position in relation to the champion. But the result is the same. You have these 6 points that are fixed in space. They do not move at all under any circumstances, but she does. She can move. And if she does, the bullets still pass through these points, and that's why you get these angles that are so bizarre. So you might be asking the question, why does this even matter? The two videos you've shown are of you and this other person in the practice tool with 0 cooldowns. Like obviously you're going to have weird stuff happen. But the thing is, you can actually do this in normal games right now. All you need is Miss Fortune and Gale Force, as you can see in the video. What you do is you use your Gale Force and immediately after start casting your ultimate, because Gale Force's dash doesn't cancel your channel. So that means that you're just moving closer to those points after they're defined, thus making the spread wider, which is why it's broken.